called your 54 division. I'm not calling you.
She said green hair. What did I say? So what? Yes. I
Hello.
Hi.
Who's the, what are the culprits here?
I am.
What?
I am.
So, okay, great. Okay, so why don't we just go chat outside and then you guys can tell me the full story, just so we're not disturbing everybody else.
Yeah,
Does
we're
that
trying
seem
to
fair?
put this in sentence.
Are you videotaping this?
Yeah, it's been hard, and I don't even know who
That's
this
what's
is.
gonna happen.
You gotta go
Okay, so
outside.
why don't you come on out, and then we'll chat outside and you can tell us your side of the story.
Because they own the company, they don't want them in here?
No, the owner of the company's asked me to do this,
Two
so
other people own
it's
the
kind
company. They
of.
run the company, but they don't own the company, officer.
Yeah. They run the company.
evidence
We are
here to
the
show
owners
you.
now. The 2/3.
Let's talk.
Yeah. All right. Okay. All right.
Let's go outside and have a chat. After you, buddy. Very good. Well, let's go outside, like I said, right? Let's let them do their business here.
My father passed away in 1985.
Actually, well, what I could also do too, I've been advised for you to call the company's lawyer and he can explain.
Yeah, but you can lie to him like that too. So,
Yeah.
yeah, the lawyer means nothing. I can have you call my lawyer too.
Bob
All right.
Saunders is the executor of this.
He's the executor of the
Yeah, but
estate.
now he's gone
Now-
because when one
My-
fire passed.
Okay, well, five
All right.
people can't talk at the same time.
Yeah,
John talk.
yeah. All right.
Let John
All right.
In the meantime, while my partner's talking to him, do you guys have any identification?
Who are you?
I'm
So I
John
can
Beck.
just say who I'm
I'm the
speaking
son of
to.
the
bet.
deceased.
Great, thank you.
I'll be glad you
He died in 1985.
I've been here since
My stepmother was given a life insurance. She was
I gotta go to the car if I need to. I'm not speaking anyway.
We all worked there. Gail and Donnie didn't work there.
Guys, hold on. Let's just make this as amicable as we can, okay?
election is for
We
30
were.
years.
Like,
No, just
I
sorry.
know, we were. Like, there was
It's been a long morning. Just let me jot these things down and then you guys let me
I
know
know.
your side of
And
the
then
story.
I go freaking out. She's like, you can't stand my laugh.
The one sister, Denise, that doesn't matter.
I know.
All right, the one sister is here. We have 2/3 of the shares of the company. The lawyer has to go with majority rules, and we are the majority of the company. That's how they got control of the company in 1985 when they put me out. So now we're here to take back our inheritance.
And Jeffrey,
And
yeah,
they have no business getting involved
3629.
in what's going on. They see, if you can check and see.
Back of it. So we know who they all are after. Yep.
What is this?
This is to stop the will from being probated so that nobody can touch it until there's the application notice, right? No application will be granted unless I hear for 3 years. I am the son, this is my sister. Out of 100% shares, we have 2/3 of the shares. Here's just one of the many things. The lawyer, he's dead right now, but there still is, this fella is part of the trustee.
Anybody else involved in this? Sorry.
So I would imagine that this is
Anybody else involved in this that want to give us
Yes,
their
but
ID?
until
For
that
instance, you seem to
time,
want to give me a
Me and my
document.
sister.
Your
just
identification.
here with my dad.
Here's one of the evidence.
Oh, okay.
James Beck died
Are you-
February.
I'm just a friend, just here as a witness. I go.
Died in 1985.
I was there from way back.
So you guys aren't involved at all?
But
Not
until that
directly, no.
time, me and my sister-
Yes, we're just asked us. They're the owners, so they asked us to be here. So
Okay.
That's Denise Tusho, John Beck, and Gail Suter.
Yeah.
We are the sisters. My sister and me are together now. And we're this company.
I guess we know the first ones are going to be fired. Eh, Jimmy? Hey, wait, not the first ones are going to be fired.
What happened in 1985?
You can do it. Huh? You can do it. Yeah. These ones here. See ya.
There's been unlawful acts.
Yeah, the ones been talking to people too. Give him a paper.
He's not the original lawyer, but he's now the
I want to
lawyer.
film it.
He doesn't understand solvency. But they've collected hundreds of thousands of dollars from my dad's estate. They didn't like you running the company. I started this company in 1968. He passed away in 1985. And I was running it. And this one
Funny
sister
thing
came
is,
from
it's
Virginia.
probably 5 different stories that are actually,
guys have
you know, and you have to kind of sift through it all, you know what I mean? Like,
And this
yeah.
My stepmother ran the company.
But you've only heard the one side, I'm sure, right?
No,
Yeah.
not sure.
Is it necessary that you don't
Collecting the money, staying
Is
home.
it necessary, really?
I think for John.
So what are you trying to do today? You can't just get building on this if you're running this business.
Well, we were trying to be nice and help my sister.
If you feel it's necessary, I'm just
No, I
wondering
just-
why it is.
She's not here.
Oh, just to remember stuff, you know?
I believe you guys are interested.
Right? Just to remember stuff. There's a lot going on.
Listen, we're here for a reason, obviously. Okay, I'm just wondering if it's you're better served to handle this in a civil matter in court because yeah,
And in court, that's going to cost thousands of dollars.
right.
So
But
far, since
you
85,
understand.
all the lawyers have gotten the money.
You understand
I
that by
feel that
coming
they should
here
be,
today, that nothing's going to be resolved, especially if this is an ongoing problem, right?
Well, I was kind of hoping Gail would be here, but I
Well, 1985, it was an hour in and an hour was out.
What is your sister saying?
Well, she's telling me I'm full of shit and I've
So,
been lying.
Stepmother died.
That's what happened in
But also,
1985.
right,
they're
when
hoping
the
that you
stepmother
guys
died,
Guys,
so sad.
guys.
Yeah.
For goodness sake, stop talking over each other and
I
yelling.
made this handwritten one
Okay.
because
Nothing's
this
going to be
is so small
solved here
print.
today if you just come here.
But this
and-
company, you
and
can
kinda
have a
try
look
to
at the
solve it,
license.
right?
The company's in the
Well,
estate.
being in there right
Me and my
now,
sister have
going inside, I
in
didn't want
the
you here.
estate.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're not the.
Sorry.
If you're not in,
All right, okay, you're right. Yes, right, sorry.
Talk to you, right?
Yeah.
Because you just told me you're here as moral support.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, that's right, because they want it all for themselves.
I was gonna say like
Okay, so I mean,
they're the owners, so
they can all agree that this is the right path.
it is the right path.
Actually, only if you have title to this business. If that's what you believe,
Not a mess,
then
it's very
unfortunately
simple.
You know the
My
evidence.
rights as a Canadian, all right? I am here. This is, the lawyers have no say in what we do. I fired the lawyer as executor of the will today because we have 2/3 of the
They're
shares.
certainly not going to
That lawyer, Robert Saunders, does not represent us no more.
right? I'm not disputing that.
Right? I will find out who I want
Right.
through this
Right? I
company.
couldn't possibly fathom what's
No, I
happening
know,
from
I know.
85 to now.
Yeah.
Like,
Best
what do you
advice
want
I
to
can
do
give
though?
you
Is what I'm
is
saying.
go and talk to a lawyer,
Like,
formulate
what's
a
your
case,
purpose today?
and then go at it.
Well, you're
with
here.
those channels.
What we want to do, what we're trying to do is accomplish it, is made it known that the KBS put on the will.
Me and my sister
on the
here, we
estate
have 2/3 of the shares.
stops any.
But again,
We believe it's the state of James back. We
I
don't want
don't,
any
I'm not
hanky-panky.
disputing what you're telling me.
And I'm fearful
Yeah,
that
that's
they're
true.
going to be
But
doing
I'm the officer. I was called in,
There's
right?
1,700
the
cars.
reason why I'm telling
When
you
I
this
left, I
is
built
because
it
by
250.
telling you the story about something you're trying to prove,
So my
it's
sister
not
had
going to
it
serve you
through the
and
life
it's not going to help
She
you.
is not allowed.
I have no power
Because
here.
I understand that too, but
Have the
we
2/3
wanted
of the shares.
enforcement to be here. Make note
So
of
they
what
have
we're
no
talking
business
about.
putting
Fair
me
old
under
man.
the court. We have more rights here
Call the media.
than anybody else
and
here.
We're gonna use all of that.
Because through the
We're
estate,
resolving
you
this
can
Because
have
they,
issue.
yeah, they need to do some
I would
illegal
like the
thing.
estate
James
attorney
Beck
to
owns this building and owns this property.
and
We are
one of the other
the
officers'
beneficiaries of the estate.
And we're gonna be calling on you again.
The estate, like, is that this original
Well, we're
property
gonna,
in here?
we're obviously gonna put something
That's
in
flawed?
saying here. I'll have to
This
give you
was the one you showed me that was
This
highlighted.
is, no, this is not the one that's flawed. This is where the lawyer lied because I contested the will, you see? The will was, there was 9
That's
wills.
not, he's my
8
nephew.
wills I got my dad's company.
Regardless,
This last will was 60 days old.
from now on, we
He
don't
lied
do
on
that.
here
Okay.
because the will, the date of the will was December,
Why do you think he lied?
because look here.
No, I know.
All right, just
but what do you
But what we are gonna tell you,
Because
We go to Cranfield. and have
this
lunch.
was unlawful what he did.
maybe I'll
It
join
says
you.
here, December 6, 1984. All right. John Beck died February 8, 1986. He says that I put a caveat on the will.
Running the company for all these
Yeah, it is,
years,
yeah.
and they have
On,
all the money
on
now.
February 13th, 1986. So it looked like this prick's son came along, and after 5 days of his dad dying, put a caveat on the will and showed the judge what a prick John Beck was. In the meantime, he died in 1985. So this wills were a year old. So he showed this. He refers to it.
Jeff McCart.
He refers to the 84 will appoints myself. So that will was
Welcome to our
less than
world.
60 days old. He died February 8,
Let us just stand
1985.
lit on this end,
So
okay?
this
Well, they're all
guy
standing there giggling and laughing.
shows
Well,
I know.
let's be the bigger person,
I know.
what I
right?
did.
You know Peter Triple?
No, I don't.
So what's going to happen when we leave?
Attractive.
What's your sister saying, actually?
I don't know. We're gonna have to get a hold of her.
You thought she was here today.
Yes.
That's why we kind of thought we would
Yeah,
come
she
down.
should have
and
been
talk
here
to
today.
You said she's retired.
I think I
Half
didn't
retired.
want to
That's what I heard. But she's left Christine in charge. That's her daughter. That's my
You
niece.
said anything, right? You're like, leave.
Right? I think
That's the girl I was talking to.
Yeah.
How dare you sort of kind of made me want to leave.
I don't think the police should get involved in this. This is going to be a big schmozzle.
No kidding.
And like, I ran in a 1996 federal election.
But
To myself.
situations like this, we know that it's probably the best way to handle it, right?
I am the only guy. This is the next part.
John Beck in the back.
Come on. This guy's all prepared.
No, actually, 9 times out of 10, he's the one.
What we
Anyway.
are prepared to do is appoint him CEO to stay here and start looking after the company on our behalf, because I'm afraid that with what's gone on today, there's going to be some damages to the company. The number one thing is to keep the drivers happy. That's what we do. That's our job. So I would like us to leave. I'd like to leave him in charge. He's to be CEO. He's placed by me and Denise. We have 2/3 of the shares. He's just going to walk around nicely and smile with everybody and make sure everything's done properly and report to me. Can you do that? Remember, we have 2/3 interest.
Yeah, I know.
All right, if something was to happen...
That's what you're telling me.
Yes. And that's what we have 2 witnesses.
Mr. Beck,
Yes?
I understand that you believe that you have 2/3, and I'm not here to refute that. Okay, not at all. Because hold on,
All right.
before you say anything, yeah, I'm not here to refute that. But unfortunately, the way things look at this juncture is that the people in there right now are the ones that are in charge of this business. If in fact you believe that something is going to happen to this business in your absence, I can't imagine that's going to be the case, because if these people believe that they're the owners of Beck Taxi,
They don't.
if they do, why would they want any harm to come to them?
They don't.
Okay, that's
All right,
if they don't.
Let's just settle this real quick. Let's go look at the broker's license. It should be under the name of the estate of James Beck.
Okay, Mr. Beck.
We are in control of the estate.
Okay, sounds good.
Right.
But you know that this isn't the proper way to handle this, right?
It is. If my sister's not here, I'm not going to make an appointment and say, Dale, we're coming down for me and Denise to take over. All right? We have 2/3 of the shares. In 1985, the same
Okay,
thing was
listen,
done. Let's have a
Mr.
look
Beck.
at the...
You're spouting off the same thing that you told my partner, and,
Right.
and what I've actually overheard already.
Okay.
Okay? Unfortunately, that's not going to fly here today, because I don't have any power to overturn something. You have to go through the proper channels, the
Yes,
proper
channels
avenues.
is not you coming
Correct.
to tell us to leave our business. This is in the estate of James Beck. I would like to go in and look at the broker's license. Ask that Christine Hubbard is her name now? Christine Hubbard, is this company in the estate of James Beck? Ask her that.
Well, we'll get to
We
the
are
bottom
the
of this.
Well, do you want to ask me?
estate.
Ask her?
No, guys, and we're not going to talk
No?
over each other. If you
Yeah.
want to be the one that's talking, that's absolutely
Okay.
fine. You seem like you have your I's dotted, your T's.
Yes,
you know,
I do.
you know what I mean?
Yes, thank
All right.
you.
But in the meantime, we're not going to disturb the business. That's why we've asked you to leave at this point, so they can continue doing their business until we've resolved whatever it is this problem is. Okay?
That's not an option. That's not an option.
Well, no, I'm telling you that that's what's happening right now,
Or it's
because
not
we're.
gonna happen.
If that's the case, then we'll deal with it in the moment. My partner's in there right now discussing it, but in the meantime, we're not
I
going
have to check and see if this is in the estate of James Beck. If it's in the estate of James Beck, we are the beneficiaries for the estate.
May I ask why you haven't been in charge of the company and why?
Because
separately?
our stepmother just passed
Sorry,
away.
Denise, just
Sorry,
one at a time,
okay,
right? Because I
okay.
can only talk to one person. Yeah?
My stepmother had a life interest. That means she can take monies from the company until she passes away. She just passed away May 9th.
Yeah, sorry for your loss.
So, we filed the caveat and stopped the will from being probated. These people will tell you that the company is still in the estate of James Beck. This has been going on for 30 years. It's cost me probably $1 billion. It's going to cost me a little more, that's fine too. But this is what's supposed to happen.
Do you have a lawyer?
No, not right now.
No?
I don't need one. I've done this for 30 years.
Well, typically lawyers handle this sort of matter, right? This
Yes, but how much money are we going to have to pay? You know how
Lawyers,
much they
that's
just hired
why
the
they
one for
say
the
they
estate
took
today.
my
Mr. Beck,
remaining
yes?
interest because of
I'm not a
lawyers.
lawyer.
No.
That obviously doesn't
Yeah.
surprise
You
you.
have a decision to make.
Mr. Beck, let me finish. Okay? I'm not a lawyer.
Right.
Fair? Nobody in there is a lawyer. These look like complicated documents, something that someone should mull over and actually find out definitively who the owner of the company is. Do you agree? Because
No, that's what I'm telling you.
no, but I don't know you.
Well, that's fine. Then
Right.
ask how many people do you want? How many people do you want that, I know hundreds of people. How many people do you want that know that I should be on John Beck with Beck Taxi?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I can't take people's word of mouth all the time, right? That's why these things have to be handled through legal means. Unfortunately, lawyers have to deal with this thing. I can't look at these documents and deem that you own the company.
No, if you
I
can look at
can't.
if it's in the estate. you know that there has to be somebody a beneficiary. So if you force us to leave here, and you know that the company's in the estate of James Duncan Beck.
Oh, I don't.
Right, well,
I don't have a definitive.
You'll have a definitive answer very soon.
Okay. Well,
Right?
regardless,
I think
I'm
we're
asking you
partners.
guys to stay out here until we can resolve this. All right? Sounds good. So we just get off the walkway, hang out right here, and we'll talk to my partner and figure out what's going on. All right?
Sounds good.
Thank you.